So welcome to part 12 in my drum kit ergonomics series. In the past, I've sort of laid out the principles that I think are important about drum kit ergonomics, and I've also given some positive examples of drummers who are doing it right. In this video, I'm going to give 5 quick examples of drummers who are not doing it right, in my opinion. Basically, these people all have in common that they've wrapped their drum kit too far around to the right, puts them out of balance, it twists their spine, and it's super uncomfortable to play, I bet. They just are used to it because they don't know any different. I would not emulate them if I were you. I'm not saying you can't have 2 floor toms or you can't wrap a couple cymbals around, but if they are past 90 degrees, I would think twice about it. So in all these pictures, I'm going to have this same symbol. It's the arrow is where his head, shoulders, and hips should be facing if he's facing forward towards the snare like a normal drummer. The other horizontalish line that intersects that is essentially where his back, shoulders, and hips line up to, so that anything behind that is effectively behind his back. We're going to ignore all the stuff on the left because that's actually a second separate kit, but you can see this guy has like 2 cymbals and a full floor tom to the right that are literally behind his back. Very difficult to get to without twisting his spine to a serious degree, and that's not comfortable or ergonomic. So in this kit, you can see there's not nearly as much stuff as the last kit, but even so, most of the second floor tom and pretty much all of that last crash cymbal are again behind the player's back. So he would have to twist more than 90 degrees to even attempt to see that stuff as he's playing it. Again, not very ergonomic. So in this guy's kit here, there's actually only 1 floor tom behind his back, so it's not as many pieces as either of the previous. But you can also see he's got nothing to the left of his arrow where his head and shoulders are facing except for his hi-hat and part of a crash. So it's a very unbalanced to the right kit, also behind his back. In this still, you can see the drummer is actually playing the cymbal that I take issue with. It's clearly behind the player's back, and I've also added an arrow showing where the player's head is facing when turned that way. It's not even as far around as it needs to be. The player's having trouble cranking the neck around into that direction even. And so on this kit, I don't think I need to draw any arrows for you to clearly see that last floor tom well behind the guy's back. So there's absolutely no way he's going to reach that without a significant amount of twisting. Also, a bunch of cymbals above head level. We covered that in a previous video. I don't like this kit at all. So in conclusion, basically there's 2 things that are happening here. One, all of these drummers think that the center of their kit is the kick drum when it's in fact the snare drum. So they're already twisting their bodies like 30, 45 degrees to the right just to face what they think is forward. And then they're putting a floor tom farther to the right because they don't realize they're already twisted. So this double twist is extra bad, and you should avoid it for your spinal health. Thanks for watching.